excuse me, I'm not good with this video. But today I want to talk about something other than dumpster diving and penny shopping. Okay, as you guys know, that's how I make my money. But the majority of my income comes from this, utilizing eBay and Amazon. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this video is because ever since I gave my Facebook link and told people how to find me on Facebook, I've been getting an influx of messages of people asking me the same questions over and over and over. So I figure if I just do a video, I won't be getting all these crazy private messages. I don't mind private messages, but before you private message me, there's some things you should do. Okay, so this video is going to be about how to make money utilizing Amazon and eBay. Now, get paper and pencil, write this down. The name of the website I want you to go to, do not Google it, type it out in your browser, is www.todaygetpaid.com. Again, www.todaygetpaid.com. Now, I've gotten a slew of messages from people saying, hey Tanya, I watched the video and this is really easy and I don't need to pay it's $20 to get started. If you want to be an affiliate, that means recruiting other people. It's $9. If someone does get started, I highly, highly, highly recommend paying the extra $9 because they give you, for every person you bring in, $10. It doesn't sound like much, but folks, let me tell you, $10 a person times 3 and 4 and 500 people, that starts to add up very quickly. And that's just the base level commission. But anyway, I've been getting private messages from, like this morning, I got a private message from a lady saying, hey, I watched a video, I went ahead to the copy and paste, and I made $1. Well, our company gives you a eBay fee calculator, so you know what your profit is. You're just not out there copy and pasting and hoping you make a profit, because eBay takes out fees and Amazon sometimes charges taxes, and we do training on that. eBay takes out fees, PayPal takes out fees. So if you don't know what you're doing and you just randomly just start copy and pasting, you know, you'll be like that lady and be like, I only made $1. Because once, you know, like New York, if you ship to New York, I think it's like $17. There's a couple of states, well, like half of, I think, 50 states that now Amazon does charge taxes on. So, again, I wouldn't advise just doing this on yourself. The guy who does the training, his name is Roger. I don't want to mess up his last name. I think it's Lango or something. But anyway, he was a eBay power seller. Now, I'm a power seller. This is not a normal power seller. We're talking about $1 million power seller. So, Roger can tell you every scenario possible. So, I had been selling on eBay for about 15 years. But I didn't know anything about the copy and pasting. And again, the training is only $20. If you don't want to totally screw up your eBay account, because I even asked this young lady, I said, did you hide the receipts? So, you know, let's just say if someone, you know, if you buy something and you mark it up $40, $50, you don't want the customer seeing what you paid for it. Again, they have training. So don't private message me and say, hey Tanya, I did XYZ, what do I do? If you're not on my team and you haven't joined my company, honestly, I'm not going to tell you, because it's only $20. It's sort of like going to college. You go to college, you pay for the training, and then you go out and you work. This is the same way, folks. It's only $20 to get started, and you'll make a lot of money. So we get paid two ways. One is the eBay Amazon side. I tell people, and this is just me, you can do what you want to do because you're in business for yourself. If you get started under me, I highly encourage people to pay that. It's only an extra $9 to become an affiliate. And again, while you're learning the eBay Amazon side, you can start recruiting and get $10 a person. That $10 a person, it adds up very, very quickly. So please, again, the name of the site is www.todaygetpaid.com. Don't try to watch the video and figure it out on your own, because one, you might not know how to hide the receipt. Two, suppose the price goes up on Amazon. What do you do? Suppose somebody wants a refund. What do you do? There's a lot of scenarios that most people, they haven't even thought of. I had a lady around Thanksgiving time, and this was really crazy. She got in. No, she didn't get in. She watched the video, and she was like, oh, I'm going to do this. And it was Black Friday weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, so it was a wonderful time to sell. And so she actually sold 23 items. Well, good for her. Only bad thing is she calls me up, and she's frantic. And now my phone number is in the emails, so everybody has access to it. So she calls me up and she's frantic. She goes, Tanya, I don't know what to do. I sold 23 things, but, Amazon went up on some of the items, and some of the people are pissed off at me because, they got receipts. And I'm like, well, why didn't you hide the receipt? Oh, I don't know how I don't know how to hide the receipt. Well, had you watched the $20 training, you would know. And so she basically just totally killed an eBay account that she had for years because, needless to say, people started giving her bad feedback. She didn't know how to do the refunds. She didn't know what to do when Amazon, they were getting the receipts asking her why did she pay a certain price and why did they pay a certain price. So again, it's worth the $20. Please don't private message me telling me you don't have $20. This is $20, folks. If you don't have the $20, go and borrow $20. It's $20. So if you send me a private message about my company, please do not ask me any questions at all until you've watched the entire presentation. There are certain questions that people are starting to ask that I know you didn't watch the presentation but from the questions you're asked. Now, once you get started, you'll personally be working with me. I would greatly appreciate it, either a phone call, a text, a Facebook private message that you're in. Immediately what I'll do is we have over 5,000 people on our team page, and I want to connect you with people because I'm in the East Coast, actually in Maryland, and if you have a question and you're in California and it's midnight, I don't want you to think that you have to wait until the next day to get your question answered. You should be able to go on our team page and just ask a question, and we have people all over the world that's in this business. Someone will be able to help you, so you're not going to feel like you're just in this by yourself. We have a lot of support. So, go to www.todaygetpaid.com. Also, connect with me. Send me a Facebook friend request, and it's Tanya, Tanya, Crawley, Crawley, and then Ortiz. So it's Tanya Crawley Ortiz, Ortiz. Send me a Facebook friend request. Watch the presentation. After you watch the presentation, hit the sign up button, sign up. Once you sign up, you have to log back into your back office and then hit the affiliate button to sign up. After you've done all that, send me a private message, a text or phone call, just giving me the heads up and say, hey, Tanya, I'm in. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not on Facebook and on the internet 24/7. So unless I get a text or phone call half of the time, unless I check my back office, I don't know if somebody's in. I'm here to help you. So again, please don't ask me any questions about the Amazon eBay thing until you've watched the presentation. Now, in all my videos, one more thing. I've had some people that want me to type out the link. Facebook is really weird about that, of typing out business links on Facebook. So, don't expect me to type it in a private message because I'm not trying to get blocked. So send me a friend request, Tanya Crawley Ortiz, and I'll show you how I make my money. How I got started is I'm actually a stay-at-home mom. I was in the middle of divorce. I was unemployed. And I have 3 cats, 2 dogs. My animals are like my babies. I did not want to get a 9-to-5. Like, I am not the 9-to-5 type at all. A friend of mine, this lady that I met named Cherie online, she said, hey, why don't you've been doing some things on eBay, why don't you check this out? And it was literally all I do is copy and paste images from Amazon and post it on eBay. It was that easy. And so when I got started with that, I started recruiting people. I got in around Thanksgiving. I was making a killing on turkey fryers. And so it's just been full-time ever since. I don't have to work a 9-to-5. I live in Maryland. My daughter, she's 23. It's a stay-at-home mom. My daughter doesn't live with me, but I am a mother. So that should tell you something. Just going off of my income. But my daughter lives in Oklahoma. It was really nice to be able to say, hey, you know what? For my birthday at the end of the month, I want to fly to Oklahoma, transfer my money over that I made from DS Domination, and buy airfare. It was really nice to say, oh, I also need some spending money when I go to Oklahoma, and just transfer the money over. That has been a great blessing. I would not be doing this trip had it not been for DS Domination. So again, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm all about empowering other people to basically create your own economy. That's why I'm doing all these videos about dumpster diving and I tell you the stores that I dumpster dive from, and a lot of you are following me from the Dollar General penny items. I find the items and I resell them on Facebook and Craigslist. Again, I'm all about creating your own economy so you're not dependent on someone else, as I was when during my marriage. You're not dependent on an employer if you get fired or laid off, or it's really nice to be able to do what you want when you want, when time or money is not an option, and you don't have that flexibility or freedom if you're working a 9 to 5 or you're working for somebody else. Right now, part-time, I take care of our old lady as a caregiver, and she just begged me to take care of her because she likes me. And so, but even I like it because it's not something I have to do. It's something because she's a very nice lady, and it's something that I want to do. And it's a blessing when you get to that point in your life where you could do something because you want to do it for money, not that you have to do it. I mean, if she fired me tomorrow, money still is not going to be an issue as long as I'm doing my eBay, Amazon business, and as long as I'm continuously recruiting people into my business. And it's fun. I like it, and I'm here to empower others. So again, send me a Facebook friend request. I'm here to help you along the way. Feel free to call me. Please do not call, Facebook friend request me about the business, or text me until you've watched the entire video. Once you're in, then contact me and say, hey, Tanya, I'm in. And I'll be there to guide you along the way, and hopefully I'll be watching your videos so you can talk about how you're doing this full-time also. I hope this has been a blessing. I hope I've answered a lot of questions. And more than anything, I hope this does cut down on the slew of private messages that I'm getting of, hey, Tanya, how do you make your money? How do you make your money? How do you make your money? I just wanted to put that up front. It's $20 to get started. If you don't have 20, it's only $20. Borrow it. When I got started, actually around November, I didn't have $29. I thought that was pretty sad to be 40 years old and not to have an extra $29 I could drop like that. That was a big issue for me. I remember it was like 9 o'clock at night, and I called my dad. I was like, hey, Dad, can I borrow $29? And I told him, write me out a check, because at Bank of America, I was able to take a picture with my phone, deposit the money in, and get started. So I know some of you out there, I've been getting messages saying, I don't even have $29. Go borrow it. It's $29. Go sell something. Seriously, it's $29. If you don't have it, that is a big issue. But we do have a slew of training. Once you get it, I'm going to tell you to watch the training. I'm not going to answer any questions of how do you do X, Y, Z until you watch the videos. But I will be here to help you along the way. Okay? So I'm all about empowering people, and I'm not depending on anyone, not depending on a job, a person, the government. This is creating your own economy. So you can do what you want, when you want, where time and money is not an issue in your life. I hope this helps, and God bless. Peace out.